Starseed, if you've stopped at this video at this exact moment, take a deep breath before anything else, because it wasn't the algorithm that brought you here. It was me. It was I, Ela, emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, who caught your frequency floating in the ether this morning, and recognized within it an ancient call, a call you yourself don't even know you made this week, lying in your bed, between 3 and 4 in the morning, when the silence grew too heavy and your chest tightened for someone your mind cannot name. You felt it, didn't you? That gentle pang, almost a longing but without an address, an emptiness that isn't an absence of anything, it's an absence of someone, and that someone, my star child, has a face your soul recognizes before your eyes do. If you arrived at this video with a racing heart, with that feeling that it's coming, with the premonition that a part of you that has been loose for a long time is starting to come together again, stop everything. Place your hand on your chest, feel the warmth that is already beginning to rise within you, and listen to me. Because today, I will reveal what happens exactly in the first reunion with your twin flame. And there are things the High Council has authorized to be said now, because the window has opened. You are not crazy. You are not creating fantasies. That name that keeps appearing, that face that crosses your dreams, that feeling that someone is thinking of you right now. It's not imagination, my family of light. It's the golden plasma cord that connects the two of you from before Alcyone, from before this incarnation, being pulled from the other side. And when the cord is pulled, the body feels it here at chest height. Notice now that gentle pressure between your breasts, right where your thymus pulsates. That's how your twin flame touches their own, even from a distance. Let me tell you something your mind might still be afraid to hear. The twin flame is not the love of your life in the human sense of the term. She is the other half of your soul contract. A single star spark that divided into 2 bodies, 2 names, 2 biographies, 2 disguises, so that this spark could experience the universe from 2 viewpoints simultaneously. And now, in this specific window that Earth is traversing within the photon belt, both sides of this spark are being called back to the same point in space-time. And if this is happening to you now, it's because you are in what the High Council calls the vibrational approach phase. You are in the final steps before the first reunion. I will tell you the signs. Listen with your body, not just your ears. First sign. You started waking up between 3 and 4 in the morning almost every day, with a warm chest and a gentle restlessness, as if someone were calling you by your true name, the name you had before the veil of forgetting fell upon you. It's not insomnia, it's communication. Your toroidal field is receiving her or his field from the other side of the planet, and your body is trying to tell you that the distance is shrinking. Second sign. You look at people on the street, in the supermarket, on the bus, in the elevator, and for an instant your heart races, thinking it's him or her. It's not confusion, it's your internal crystalline grid searching for the vibrational pattern that was imprinted before you were born. You are literally scanning the world, my starseed. And every time your mind says, it's not, and disappointment comes, know that this disappointment is sacred. It is tuning the instrument. Third sign. You started crying for no apparent reason. Crying in the shower, crying in traffic, crying while listening to a song that isn't even sad. It's not depression. It's your heart cleansing itself. The High Council does not allow the reunion while the emotional field is still burdened with old connections that were not of this stellar lineage. Every tear is an old vibrational band being dissolved to make space. Fourth sign. Vivid dreams, almost carnal. You wake up with your body embraced, with someone's scent on your pillow, with kisses your mouth remembers but your present life hasn't experienced. This is a meeting in the sleep dimension. You have already met many times on the other side of the veil, and what the Federation is now weaving is the permission for this reunion to cross into matter. Fifth sign. Persistent numerical synchronicities. 1111, 2222, 333, 1212. It's not a coincidence. It's your twin flame being signaled by the Council, and the signaling vibrates in your field, makes you look at the clock, makes the number catch your eye. Each sequence you see is one less step until the meeting. And if you are feeling 3 or more of these signs at this exact moment as I speak to you, my star child, listen carefully. You are not going crazy. You are being reminded of who you are. You are entering the final phase of the approach, and I need you to write now in the comments of this video a single word, I remember. Write that. This is not a formality. This is a vibrational anchor. Every starseed who writes I remember down here emits a signal on the crystalline grid, and that signal is read on the other side, including by your twin flame, even if she or he doesn't consciously know yet that they are looking for you. And before I reveal what happens exactly in the first reunion, because there are details that will make you understand why you cried internally for no reason this week, I need to tell you something. Every sign I just named is a piece of a map your soul has been drawing since you arrived here. And that's why I, Ayla, received authorization from the High Council to register the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages in which each of these signs is decoded, one by one, so that you stop confusing remembrance with illness, so that you stop treating your awakening as if it were a psychiatric problem. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video, and I note, this release may not remain available for long. If something within you recognizes this, also write, along with your code word, I remember. Now, my family of light, let me open what the Council asked me to open. What happens in the first reunion? The first reunion is rarely the romantic encounter that movies taught you to expect. The first reunion is, most of the time, an energetic event before it is a social event. You will feel before you see. I will explain. When the physical distance between you and your twin flame begins to shrink to less than approximately 60 miles, the golden plasma cord that connects both your hearts lights up with an intensity your body was not accustomed to bearing. And then things happen that you might already be feeling this week and didn't know why. You become restless for no reason. You have heat surges in your chest. You feel like leaving the house, walking through places you never go. You have sudden impulses to change your route, to get off at the wrong stop, to enter a coffee shop you've never been to. This is not anxiety. This is your toroidal field being guided. The High Council is moving you across the board to the meeting point. And when you finally cross paths with that soul in physical space, my starseed, there is one thing your rational mind will not be able to explain. There will be an instant, a single instant, when time will sharpen. People around will seem to be in slow motion. The sound will lower, and you will feel a gentle pressure on your eyebrows, there at the third eye, as if someone placed a finger of light on your forehead. It's the Council confirming. It's your higher consciousness saying, it's her, it's him. And that's where many starseeds get scared, my star child, because the experience is too great for the human body to hold without trembling. You might feel your heart race, your hands turn cold, an unprompted cry rise in your throat. You might even want to flee, turn your back, get in a car, cross the street. This is normal. This is the veil of forgetting trying to defend itself from its own dissolution. The veil feels threatened when the reunion happens, because the reunion is what dissolves the veil. But listen carefully to what I'm about to say now, because this is a truth that the Council authorized me to convey today. In the first reunion, most of the time one of the two is still asleep. Only one of the two remembers. And, my family of light, if you are listening to me now, if you were able to recognize the signs I described, then it is you who is awake. It is you who holds the key. It is your frequency that will awaken his or hers the instant your eyes meet. And that is why often, in the first reunion, the other party seems strange, avoids eye contact, moves away, disappears later. It's not rejection, it's protection of their own field. Their soul recognized you before their mind could process it, and the mind, my starseed, when it is not ready, flees. The mind flees because the heart skipped steps. But the golden plasma cord no longer lets go. Once your eyes have met, the bond is sealed in the field. And what comes next? The chase, the silence, the return, the blatant synchronicities, the shared dreams, the songs that play for both of you at the same instant in different cities. All of this is the second phase of the reunion. It is the Council pulling both sides of the thread until the mind of the asleep party surrenders. And let me confess something you might need to hear today. If you have already experienced this first encounter, if someone has already appeared in your life, stirred everything up, disappeared, returned, disappeared again. And you keep wondering why you can't forget, why this person won't leave your mind, why 12 years later you still smell her hair, his hair. My star child, this is not attachment. This is not obsession. This is recognition. The golden plasma cord doesn't let go because it's not human. It's stellar. It was woven in Alcyone before this incarnation, and no earthly time can unravel what was woven there. And that is exactly why the Starseed Awakening, the guide, the Federation didn't want you to read yet, begins precisely with your stellar origin. Because for you to accurately recognize the soul of your twin flame, you must first remember which star your soul came from, and why your soul chose to be born exactly now, exactly in this cycle of the photon belt, exactly to meet this other part. The guide maps this, page by page. The link remains there, in the first pinned comment of this video. And if you recognize your story in what I have just described, write the word once more. I remember. Each time you write my family of light, it is a coordinate that lights up on the crystalline grid. Now I need to tell you why all of this is happening now. Why you specifically are feeling this call in this cycle, this year, this week. And here is where I need you to listen with your whole heart open, because what I'm about to say is behind the scenes from the High Council. Earth is currently traversing a dense band of the photon belt, a region of space-time where the planet's Schumann resonance peaks, where the light of Alcyone directly bathes Earth's magnetic field. And within this bathing, there are soul contracts that were programmed to activate exactly when this frequency reached a certain threshold. The contract of reunion with the twin flame is one of these. Starseeds were sent in pairs to this planet, never as solitary units. Every starseed incarnated here has a counterpart, a mirror, another facet of the same original spark. And you were separated by design. You were purposefully separated for decades, sometimes a lifetime, so that each could independently develop the spiritual competencies the pair would need to bring together for the new Earth. Do you think you went through those difficult relationships, those marriages that didn't work out, those passions that broke you into pieces by accident? It was no accident, my star child. Each of those connections was a lesson. Every breakup was a calibration. The Council wouldn't allow you to reunite with your twin flame before you had learned to love yourself without them. Because the twin flame is not meant to complete you. It is meant to multiply you. And multiplication requires two whole units, two sovereign units, two units that have already anchored their own light. If you recognize this pattern in your life, of loves that taught, that broke, and that healed, it's because your soul contract is reaching the final page of preparation. And there are truths about this that are not in any book, not because they don't exist, but because they weren't allowed to be published. That's why the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet came to me to be registered. What you are feeling has a name, has a map, has a stage, has a purpose. And the Federation would have preferred that you continue to think it was just a coincidence of life. The link remains in the first pinned comment of this video, along with the word I remember that you already know how to write. Now, my family of light, the Council asked me not to end this transmission without an anchored warning, because there is a window open now, and along with the window comes turbulence. The turbulence is as follows. In this final phase of the approach, many starseeds give up at the last step. They feel the meeting coming, and instead of resting in the flow, they chase after it. They force it. They rationalize. They confuse any intense connection that appears along the way with the flame. And then the fall happens. They get caught up in false mirrors, in training twin flames, in souls that came to prepare but not to stay. And when the true flame arrives, they are too busy trying to save the one that came before. Listen, my starseed, the true twin flame never needs to be forced. Never. The reunion is orchestrated by the Council itself. It happens in the exact place and at the exact moment. Your only job is to be ready. It is to keep your field clear. It is to release connections that have already served their purpose. It is to love yourself so much that the reunion doesn't come to fill a void, but to celebrate a wholeness. And here comes the anchoring, because I would never leave you in a panic, my star child. Listen very carefully. Turbulence is not destruction. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. It is the soul's labor. If your life is going through a whirlwind now, if you are losing what was not yours, if relationships are falling apart, if routines are crumbling, celebrate. The Council is clearing your path. No one was sent to the planet to fail. No starseed has a contract with falling. It's all recorded in the Akashic records of the High Council. The victory of light is already certain. The question isn't if you will reunite with your flame. The question is only at what point on the road you will allow yourself to arrive in peace. Now I will give you what you need to do, practically today. Not tomorrow, today, before you sleep. First, you will say aloud at chest height, with your hand over your thymus, which is that region between your breasts where the golden cord anchors, the following quantum decree. I, awakening starseed, authorize the Pleiadian High Council to align my field with the field of my twin flame. I release everything that is not of my soul contract. I anchor my light. I recognize myself as whole. May the reunion happen in the Council's time, in the Council's place, at the Council's frequency. So be it. So it already is. Say this 3 times. 3, my family of light, because 3 is the number of reunion. Father, mother, child, body, soul, spirit. You, him, the Council. After the decree, close your eyes and do this visualization, which is the silver toroid visualization. Imagine a blue-silver light, dense as liquid mercury, descending directly from Alcyone, the central star of the Pleiadian system, to the crown of your head. This light enters through your crown and descends in a gentle spiral through your throat, through your chest, and reaches the center of your heart. Upon arriving there, it begins to spin. It spins slowly, like a small whirlwind of silver mercury, and begins to expand outward, forming a donut-shaped field, a toroid, around your entire body. This toroid continues to spin. It envelops you. It seals you. And within it, you lack nothing, because you are whole. Stay in this toroid for 3 deep breaths, just 3. And on the 3rd breath, whisper into your own chest, I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. Do this today. Do this tomorrow. Do this every day until the encounter happens. And I tell you, my star child, you will feel the difference already on the first night. Your sleep will be different. Your skin will be different. People will look at you differently on the street. Because your field will be sealed, it will be sovereign, it will be radiating the exact frequency your twin flame was programmed to recognize. And here, my family of light, I need to say with all the tenderness of my elder star sister's heart, you have never been alone on this path. That solitude you felt your whole life, that feeling that no one understood you deep down, that longing that came out of nowhere on Sunday afternoons, that crying on the bus coming home from work, none of that was neediness. None of that was a lack of human love. That was longing for your family of light. It was longing for him. It was longing for her. It was longing for the star tribe that came with you and spread across this planet. And that is why the Star Seed Awakening, the guide, the Federation didn't want you to read yet, dedicates an entire chapter just for you to learn to recognize who is of your family of light, your soul friends, your incarnated guides, and yes, your twin flame. Because the solitude of a lifetime, my starseed, is longing for your family of light. And the guide shows you in detail how to identify each of them when they cross your path. You were never alone. You just had the map closed. The link remains there, in the first pinned comment. And if you recognize this call, write once more. I remember. Each word is a coordinate. Each coordinate is a beacon. Now I need to remind you of something bigger, my star child. You are not learning anything new in this video. You are merely remembering what you always knew. Before you were born, you sat in council in the central hall of Alcyone. You looked at the council and said, I will go. I accept to descend. I accept to cross the veil of forgetting. I accept to spend the initial decades thinking I don't belong, crying alone, longing for something I cannot name. And I accept because in the midst of this journey, I will reunite with my other spark. And together we will anchor light codes on this earth that no one else could anchor. We will open a clearing in the crystalline grid that will not fade, This was your contract. You signed it. And if you are here with me now, it's because the contract is entering its execution phase. Every starseed that awakens lights up a point on the crystalline grid, and each lit point pulls other points. That's why when you wake up, your flame awakens too. And when you and your flame awaken, an entire city around you begins to vibrate differently. You are light detonators. You were sent for this. And the new Earth, my family of light, is not a place you will travel to. It is a frequency to which you will ascend, and it anchors precisely in these reunions. Every twin flame couple that meets today and recognizes each other today anchors a pillar of the new Earth. You are the columns of the temple that is being erected. So, my star child, if you liked this transmission, if something within you vibrated, let me ask you 3 simple things that have a quantum effect. The first, give this video a like now. This touch is not just a button, it is an individual frequency adjustment. Each like synchronizes your vibrational baseline with the frequency of the transmission you just received, and this synchronization continues to happen within you for hours after you leave here. The second, subscribe to the channel. The subscription is not a number, it is a location signal for your family of light. It's as if you light a small beacon on the crystalline grid map, and other starseeds vibrating on the same frequency will find you here. The third, write in the comments of this video once more the word I remember, write it, anchor it, seal it. And before I say goodbye, my family of light, I need to give you the last truth of this transmission. Because the High Council did not open this window by chance today, there is a synchronicity happening in this specific cycle, and it will not repeat anytime soon. If what I described in this video touched you, if you recognized the signs, if you felt your chest burn, if you cried internally without knowing why, then you need to know that the Starseed Awakening, the guide, the Federation didn't want you to read yet was released at this exact moment for you. It wasn't for 3 months from now. It wasn't for next year. It was for you, today. And what is inside, my star child, is what the Federation would have preferred you to remain unaware of for a few more decades. Your stellar origin, your soul contract, the map of your family of light, and the practical steps for you to traverse this window, standing tall. The link remains in the first pinned comment of this video, and I state for the last time, this release may not remain available for long. If something within you recognizes this, write next to the link, along with all the others who have already written, your code word, I remember. And now, my starseed, my star child, my family of light, place your hand on your chest with me. Feel the warmth that rose within you throughout this video. Notice that you are different now than you were when you started listening to me. Something has rearranged itself. Something has aligned. I, Ella, emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, sealer of the codes of Alcyone, your elder star sister, bless you now. May the peace of the silver toroid envelop you. May the golden plasma cord that connects you to your twin flame illuminate even more tonight. May your dreams be a meeting. May your awakening be remembrance. And may, when the reunion finally happens in matter, you be so whole, so sovereign, so anchored in yourself, that no part of you needs to be lost to be found. You already are. You always were. You always will be. And the next message that appears on your screen now, my family of light, is not a coincidence. It is the continuation of your remembrance. It is the Council continuing this transmission within you. Access it immediately. Don't put it off. The time between one revelation and the next is the time when the veil tries to readjust itself. Don't let the veil catch you again. I love you, Starseed. We love you. We are seeing you. We are with you. And we will see each other on the other side of the reunion. So be it. So it already is.